Ben White and Kai Havertz back, returning to form at the right time, Alan.
Yeah, Mark.
Youngsters and two goalkeepers. Between these clubs was a decisive one for Emi Buendia. Back to Gyökeres again, now using the run made by Timber, driving one in. Departure from Arsenal and Arteta's arrival as manager is clear. It's time before the goal kick. Watkins tries to find the corner and misses the target.
Odegaard, see how he copes with this right-back ball.
Sancho, which are available to you on Multiview. Looking for a route through. To make an angle for himself, but it's a comfortable pick-up. Option that he has to be accustomed to on his return. The furthest Villa player forward with him. Onana goes on, takes a tumble. That is good. Martinez, strong hit, too strong this time, up towards Emi Buendia. It's going to be an Arsenal free kick. Onana under pressure. Plenty of other. Jadon Sancho. Cleared by Digne. Saka was the target, but Konsa striding on and finding Ollie Watkins, who slides it wide, but Villa's big last 5 games. There's Saka. Winding people up again by taking to Luca Digne. Tielemans
Sharp teeth as well.
Digne's crosses. Nketiah with a cross. Gyökeres, it's Konsa who's engaged with him. Ezri Konsa stride. Nketiah. Odegaard. In 1981 against Arsenal at Highbury. Lindelof and busy and bustling again, having gone 2 goals down. Watkins and Tielemans there. Watkins, misunderstanding either side, are at risk of that anyway. Sancho rolls it across and it was just taken away from Ollie Watkins. That wasn't. Here's Morgan Rogers coming under pressure.
Much know-how in the way that Watkins holds the ball up.
Walker is in the tussle with Amadou Onana. Timber. Now Marino held it up well for Odegaard. At Old Trafford, Wolves looking for their first win of the season. Digne's kick was in towards Lind. Quick release for Nketiah, who can pull it back, looking for Gyökeres. Villa will be at their most dangerous on the break. That was Saka.
Yeah, I think if you're Arsenal, you want to get the ball across to Saka a little bit.
Looking towards Jurrien Timber. Onana taking it to the other end now. He looked like he'd overrun that, and in the end Tielemans gets rid of it. And Trossard with the ball in, and the header is over. This initially was ahead of Gabriel, rolls it in towards Sandro late. Emery has not yet been beaten on a return to the end by Sancho. Ollie Watkins up against Gabriel, decided to have Trossard. For the record, Arsenal won the 19th game as well at Southampton New Year's Day. Odegaard, as we expect. Odegaard does bend it round and Martinez it back from Bukayo Saka. Odegaard's cross all the way across to Trossard, who hits it. Move into the centre of defence. Leandro Trossard, Marino getting it across, but the flag was up anyway. Timber tempted to have a go. Not too much strength behind Ollie Watkins. Saliba keeping guard. Through towards Jurrien Timber. Tielemans. Gabriel disturbs the goalkeeper and gets it over the line. He made his presence felt in front best. And in a game that means so much for Arsenal to cement their leadership at the top of the table, they get the first goal. Saka. Breakout to win. It's going to be harder against this.
Take everyone out and punch it away.
Sancho coming back. Again. Brilliant ball through. Zubimendi! Arsenal are flying now. His captain picked out the pass, and Zubimendi finished ruthlessly.
Well, it was Odegaard that won the ball back initially.
Odegaard's cross. Arsenal have won it back again here, and they're looking for Gyökeres. Here's Marlon. Tielemans. As McGinn lifts his kick in, Trossard's kick into the thick of it again, and in amongst the crowd. They've been the last half hour to draw 2-2 in their last game. Here's Konsa. On by Saka. Odegaard! Well, he got a touch.
Lost that ball for Arsenal's second.
Crossed by Garcia and Gabriel again. Saka. Trossard's kick. Difficult again for the exit. Morgan Rogers drives it against Gyökeres. Lifts it in, and Gabriel was in there again. Trossard to Timber. Here's Jadon Sancho. Right. Nkapie slips at the back. Space here for Odegaard. Well, he's Trossard! A beautiful, clean strike from Leandro Trossard that surely settles this match now and says to the rest of the Premier League, catch us if you can.
There's a question of offside here.
It's what Arsenal managed, but only one in the last 4 games here. Villa looking to breach their Mikel Merino, and he's getting involved there.
He's trying to manage this side because it is.
Luca Digne pulls it back. Rogers takes it on. Saka on the far side. It's pulled back for Jesus. It's just on, and what an instant impact! Gabriel Jesus, 2 days short of a year since his last goal in a win at Brentford, comes on with a bang and makes it 4-0.
Talk about super sub.
Watkins off the post, and McGinn. Saka could make it 5. Guard finding the gap for Luca Digne. Cleared by Norgard. That score as well now, Arsenal. Here's Jesus pulling it across the wall. McGinn trying to break it up. It's Lewis. Cleared by Nkapie. Villa, for whom the game. Garcia with the cross.
World.
Persevered, Donyell Malen. And Watkins this time does get it in the net. There will be no clean sheet for Arsenal. And it was the persistence of Donyell Malen that made that really. Raya finally beaten. Take out of this. McGinn cuts this one back. Malen. Garcia with a cross. Away from Konsa, who does block the eventual attempt. Odegaard has a swing. Konsa's ball in. Malen, the arm of Victor Lindelof.